Here I will discuss the manifolds of my ideas in the hopes of gaining a new perspective and improving my rhetoric while discussing menial ideas. I'm here to talk about negativity in video games. And this is the second time I have to say all this because the first time wasn't recorded. I can see right there, it's recording. Whoa! For some background, I have played games all my life, practically. Started with the PlayStation, Xbox. I played Halo when I was young. I have memories of playing that. Banjo-Kazooie, different games on Nintendo 64 or Game Boy, Kirby, many single-player games, and mostly no harm. Very challenging puzzle games. I also played stuff like Banjo-Kazooie and Spyro, classics. And then from the single-player games, I discovered more co-op games like Super Smash Bros., Mario Kart, Bomberman, just to name a few. And I would play with my brother, cousin, friends, whoever, from a very young age, and I'm still playing video games. They haven't changed much. I now play games with people who aren't in my room, people who are in their own house, in their own state. I only talk to them, I don't see their face anymore.
Where did everybody go? Go!
You don't have your family together in one room, one sitting, and if you do, it's probably a kid with VR glasses. So what have they taught me? Well, as a few positives, I've experienced different worlds, different ideas that the programmers and designers have brought me into. I've created stuff like through Minecraft. The endless possibilities of what Minecraft provided was astonishing. I had something to look forward to after going from school or work and coming home. I had something to look forward to. When I was young, invite your friends over. I'd go to their houses. We'd play Call of Duty, stay up, I don't know, to the ungodly hours, drinking some soda and eating Caesar's pizza for a very long time. And it was fun. Watching each other play games or playing together, playing zombies, and not necessarily very competitive. So it changed in me and in other people. It didn't always used to be like this. Yes, we've had competitiveness. Since Pac-Man came out, we've had competitiveness. And there's been negativity and there's been depression and sorrow and everything in video games. I'm not saying that's not new. I'm saying that there has been a change because it's getting rampant. Video games took over my life, and they're still taking over my life. Video games are everything. But I wasn't always like that, and I'm not always going to be like that. Eventually they will simmer down. They will tamper off and they would disappear until I have kids, and then they will play games and I'll play games with them when there's time, but not to any extent like this. And since we have so much free time, this is what we put it towards. Not playing sports so much anymore, not reading a book or going outside. Yes, that is happening, and to some extent more so than before, but video games are in so many people's lives. For me, it almost made the world more grim, less beautiful, more just gray. It's not like Minecraft. The world isn't peaceful. You don't find sheep that you can walk around. I don't know my neighbors. People don't know who's living next to them. But in Minecraft, you'd say hi to anybody across the world. And so you get off the game and you walk around and these aren't the people you know. And in many of the games, now may be different, but many of the games in the past, it was just a game. Now We're trying to find meaning in these games and add meaning to games. And I think that's a good thing, personally. We've lost a lot of time, a lot of life lessons that we don't get anymore, that my parents did, their parents did. Oh, don't run into a fence or something. Now it's just, hey, look at that fence, I'm going to try to hop over it. And, oh, it was an electric fence. We don't necessarily learn those things from our parents, what they tell us, just stories. We don't relate. Not for me. So on to my main topic. Negativity, giving up, just forfeiting the idea of winning or having fun. And League of Legends is my best. It's in my background. It's my best option, my best proof, evidence to show you that this is what's happening. And it's hit myself. By no accounts will I say I'm innocent. I am guilty as heck. I've typed, I've sent, I've given everybody my 2 cents. And that has improved drastically. Is it gone? Is it forever? Am I sane now and not going to type to someone? No. But I will lay my hands off sometimes and try to encourage stuff that I've learned myself by wanting it, by wanting to be a better person online and not causing these people who I don't even know. I've never seen their face. I don't know, male, female, whatever. I don't know their age, old, young. I don't know their background, their race. I don't know what they like. And I still am angry at them. And it's kind of like driving. That little Nissan you drove past me, I hate you forever, and you flip them off. You don't know them. It's not like sitting in a class, in school, next to you, there's a human being who talks. Maybe not how you like or how you want, but it's so much harder to say something to them because they're there. You acknowledge their humanity. Meanwhile, in games and cars, you don't. But to focus on League of Legends, I want to say that I've seen an uprise in the amount of negativity. Either the good people have all gone to other games and given up on this, or there's been a new generation of I don't care enough. For example, my friends and I are playing this game, and someone who thinks it's all done. We're not doing that bad. In fact, maybe we're doing better than I thought we were going to do. Maybe we're actually doing well, but that one person is not doing well. So he says, I'm done, GG, types it, sends it, and gives up. And he either throws himself into the fire or he just leaves. He says, I'm done. It's profoundly ignorant and strange. It's confusing, and I don't really know why. The fact that we don't see the hope anymore of what could be, we don't challenge ourselves. Maybe we don't play enough sports with other humans to know that we are what we have to win. This is why I'm here, to win, to enjoy my life, to challenge myself. And people have the mentality of showing up and winning easily. It's all given to them. And maybe it is in their life. Maybe there's so many people who get everything for free and easily. I didn't work much with my hands. I've been given so much, and only by some grace do I have a mentality of maybe I shouldn't take this for granted. So I'm guessing that's where the negativity comes from. The giving up. The I have what I need, I don't need this. It's too hard for me, I'm giving up. So in some examples, real world examples of people who have tried intensely hard to build up their stamina, their core, their life, their ideals, people who have given it all towards one thing. That's their thing. and they still lose, and they lose, and they lose, and they lose, and they lose. And those people know it better than anyone else. Some guy that got on League of Legends 5 minutes ago has no idea what it's like to lose that much. He has not put enough energy or effort into what he's doing. Because otherwise, if he did, he would be fine with losing, because he knows he's putting the energy to eventually get to where he wants to be. Hopefully. And so in the Olympics, or high challenging games and fights, it's amazing to see two opponents after they've done, doesn't matter who won, to high five, hug, to whatever, to give acknowledgement to the other player, the other fighter, and say, you worked harder than me, and that's why you won. Not, God gave you the bones, and that's why you won. To be spiteful, but they are humble and saying, I've lost so much, and losing to you was now a privilege. That is cool. That's something we need in video games. And esports, I thought, might do something like that to provide this sense of loss to get to where we are. But there's so much natural skill, it almost seems like they're gods and we're peasants that we will never even come close. So we don't try. And mentality is something that grows. It's something that is learned. It's through effort and trial. It's a habit. And we're losing a good mentality in video games. I've noticed a decline, and it could just be, again, that all the good people have left. The impact on humanity, it could be negligible. It could be negligible. The impact on humanity could be negligible. And maybe it's not that big of a deal. Maybe it's solely in video games, where when you take your hands off the keyboard and walk away, your mind is separated. You no longer want to hurt that individual or blame them. You don't care anymore, and that could be it. That's kind of what I hope for. I've seen the videos of people getting so angry that they break their controller or screen or something, and those are individuals that I think have a little bit too much energy or want something out of it too much. They are definitely an outlier. I think the majority of us can be good and can be supporting and uplifting, and it takes me. It takes you, it takes me, and I'm watching me, so you and me have to try. So will you try? I will. I will try.